a game. First of all, just, tip the cap to Oregon. They got a great football team. That was an amazing football game. If there's one that I've been a part of that was bigger or better, I can't think of it right now. But this moment right now is something that's really special for our program. I think it embodies everything that we've done over the last year and a half, 2 years, and we keep saying it. If it's close, we're going to find a way to win. We're built for this, and we're made for this. We've been through some things, and we learn from them. We take the lessons that we've learned and apply them, and you can see it. And these guys care so much, and man, there's nothing more special as a football coach than to see these guys just enjoying that moment that we just had out there, and they're going to remember this forever. These games are huge. They will. These are the ones they're going to talk about. Reunions and whatever happens the rest of the season. That'll add to it, but they're going to be talking about the 2022 game, the 2023 game. Question about did it feel like last year? It felt exactly like last year. I was thinking the exact same thing on the field. I guess that's one of the things that actually kept me feeling like keep fighting, because those are the experiences we've been through together. And I know how these guys are going to respond, and they do, and our coaching staff, they do the same thing, and it just trickles down each and every day. And in the big moments like you saw today, our guys just kept fighting.
Maybe even aside from the game itself, just how different did the stadium feel today? From game day early this morning to the crowd and everything.
Yeah, today was amazing. I mean, it was, this is what I remember feeling this when I coached here in 2017 on the other end. I remember feeling like this is a special place. This is different, and it was on another level. Continue to do it for 4 quarters. I mean, that takes a lot of energy, not just from us, but from the fans. And Husky Nation showed out starting this morning at 6 a.m. and even actually before that. So what a day for our program. Can't say enough about our fans, and we appreciate everything they gave to us today to help us get over the hump and get a dub.
Kayla, do you know what happened with J-Mac? Him going out early?
He got just tweaked. I mean, a little bit of what he had before, so I don't know the severity of it, but that's just kind of falling in line with what he had before, so, yep.
Those 3 4th-down stops, how crucial was that for the result of the game?
Sorry?
The 3 4th-down stops,
Yeah.
all 3 or 4th down seem to be the difference for the game.
Yeah, I think the defense gets sick of me letting the offense go for it on 4th down, in the spring ball scrimmages and the fall scrimmages. But here we are. You get in those moments and you keep playing and you understand, okay, 3rd down, this is in 4-down zone, and we know with Oregon and how aggressive they just are all the time, that could be the case and will be the case. And so these guys just playing through those series and knowing like, okay, it isn't just one more stop we got to get on 3rd down, we got to get another one. And end of the half, the last drive, they allowed our offense to get back on the football field, just grinding and gutting it out and learning from the things that we saw before and what the tendencies might be for play calling and things like that. Just always working together. And maybe didn't get the stop the one time on a 2nd or 3rd down, but here we are in that big moment, and we're learning, taking in all the information and getting the stop.
When you lose J-Mac, like I said, but then Giles comes in first game of the year and just plays that part. What can you say about him coming back and playing the role that he played?
Yeah, it was huge. It was huge. And I think there was a couple times just as a receiving core, because we had different bodies going in and out. You saw us have to maybe burn a timeout or 2 today. Just different personnel groupings. What happens is as you go through the season, guys just getting a flow of who's in on this group and where they line up. And so we got to clean that up a little bit. But just as far as Giles and the things he did out there, I mean, it was huge. It played a big role, especially early in the game. And his energy and just, the guys, he's just such a team player. And our guys love him. And it's really special to see him come back and have the day he had today for sure.
When did he get cleared? Right at the start of the bye week?
He was practicing about 3 weeks ago, but a little tentative and just very careful. And so, the last 2 weeks during the bye week, he was pretty much full go.
The decision to go for it on 4th and to have Tybo get his first carry of the game in that moment, what went into that?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things, right? I mean, you can just look at 4th down, but just the rotation of guys and different things that we do with the concepts and, who we feel is best for that situation. And we think Tybo can do some things on a play like we drew up. You know, yeah, you can sit and be critical, and I mean I get it. You know, we need to punch that in, you know, one way or another. And so, but you know that we've really developed a lot of faith in Tybo, and you know, there's just some things too with Dylan. You know, he was in there quite a few series or quite a few plays in a row there, and fresh body play call concept. You know, we thought it was a good call to put Tybo in there.
Rose seems to keep outdoing himself in these clutch situations. When you're on the sideline, just watching him step, what do you guys need the most? What's going through your head?
Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what you guys saw was just, I mean, the production, just half of it. I mean, the guy's cramping up. I mean, cramping. But, you know, the entire fourth quarter and even before that probably. And, I mean, you probably could see it. I mean, he's just hunched over, you know, just trying to get a snap. And even some of the play calls might have even been affected as far as the tempo and rhythm, just to let him catch his wind. I mean, you know, this is Michael. I mean, he's just been through it for so many years. I mean, there's no way you're pulling him off the field in that moment. I mean, he's, you know, out there in the fourth quarter, you know, and we circle around him, and you know, it's a lot of energy to get out there and just really let it all out and talk to the whole team. And you know, who's in the middle? It's Michael. You know, and so the production, the talent, all that. I mean, that's one thing. Well, you know, the heart that he's got and the guts he's got, and the, you know, the willingness to just grind through it, grit. I mean, there's not enough words to describe, you know, how I feel about him, and you know, I think our whole team would echo that for sure.
Did it take maybe some extra effort for Rome to be able to play today, coming off the injury at Arizona?
Yeah, Rome was pretty good all week for sure. You know, I mean, last week we were tentative; it was bye week and stuff. So, but Rome, you know, just careful last week, the week before, but this week he was good to go. So.
Kalen, you guys hadn't really been able to push the ball downfield in the second half until that last throw to Jalen that got you guys down by the 20. What allowed that play to happen, and how much did that change everything when you can get a big shot play right there?
Yeah, it's one of our base plays that we, you know, early install in fall camp, and it comes out of different looks and window dressing, but we know that concept well, and you know, the guys that run it have run it a million times, and so a lot of confidence in it. And you know, JP's just coming up big right now. You know, big catches after big catches, and with J Mac out, and you know, he and Rome, you know, Giles stepped up, but I mean, JP, you know, just doing his thing, and gave us a lot of life. You know, and Michael threw it in there where he could catch it on the run, and you know, JP's you know, got a lot of heart, just like all the other guys I'm explaining, and you know, glad he kind of got us jump started and got the rhythm back for us.
Rome said that Michael checked the route on the touchdown pass at the end. I'm
Yeah.
wondering, like, how often they do that, and like, what kind of conversations you've had with those guys about, like,
Yeah,
playing
more
games?
than most people recognize. You know, he's got free reign to do that in a lot of different looks. It's not just a backside individual route where you're one-on-one. It's other things too. You know, it's subtle things that he and the receivers are just so good with. You know, and you know, that happens a lot. You know, where he has the ability to do it and then does it.
Once the field goal missed, what was your experience like from the sideline to finally making your way back up the
I
tunnel?
figured the clock had hit 0, but I double checked, and then I figured we're gonna have a problem if it doesn't. But man, you know, it happened so fast the last couple minutes, you know, because there was no timeouts on our end. They had one, you know, and so the last couple minutes really went faster than what you're used to in those last minute drives and games. And so I mean, I think a lot of it is just, you know, you want to be on team, you got to do some of the things, you know, media, whatever, on the field. But I'm just trying to find the players because, you know, seeing them celebrate, this is what coaching's all about. Is a lot, you know, trying to have an environment where, you know, they can have these type of opportunities and experiences and moments. It's just super special. So. You know, I'm probably a little more excited than most times, you know, just because it's such a big game, just how it happened, and just, you know, express to the guys how proud I am. We had a lot of fun in the locker room, that's for sure.
Kalen, the productivity and the efficiency offensively for you, how much do you think it impacts the other coaches' decisions?
Yeah, I think it does overall against a lot of teams. We saw that against Arizona. you know. But I also think that a lot of those coaches that we face, including today, they're aggressive by nature. You know, we would expect that whether it was against us or not. I think, you know, there's a lot of things with college football that you know, you get in certain situations where you do that. But there's no doubt. I mean, our defense has to defend probably a more aggressive style offenses because, you know, the other team knows that we're going to put some points on the board.
Kalen, this was a game that the whole country was watching, probably a lot more than maybe your first few games. What would you hope people took away about your team from this game?
Yeah, I hope that they see, you can see through the TV screen. I mean, just the excitement for each other, the love for each other, how hard we play. I mean, I think I know there was a question out there because I know we took it to heart. You know, how tough we are, and I think we're pretty dang tough. I felt that. I felt that all along. You know, and there's physical toughness, mental toughness. I think we're a really tough football team, and we do it in different ways. But we're gonna grind with the best of them. You know, and we got one thing I know for sure is that we got a lot of heart, and you know, we got a lot of belief, and you know, you never know. Things might not always go your way. They could have gone the wrong way. I mean, I know we're gonna leave it all on the football field. There is not a doubt in my mind.